All right, welcome back to the Dental Marketing Mix. I am Dan Bryan. I'm the co-founder of DentalScapes, and happy holidays, everyone. It is really hard to believe that we are almost to 2026, but it's happening. And if you're tuning in today, you probably are doing what a lot of dentist owners are doing right now, which is trying to make sense of a marketing landscape that is shifting under our feet, and it is shifting fast. A lot of practices are asking the same thing going into 2026. What is actually going to matter next year? And how do I prepare for the changes happening with AI, online search, and patient behavior? And this is exactly what we're getting into today on the podcast. I want to walk you through 3 predictions for dental marketing in 2026 that will shape everything from search visibility to advertising to how effectively you can convert new patients into actual booked appointments. And these aren't guesses. They're based on what we are seeing across dozens of dental practices, early signals coming from Google and OpenAI, and industry conversations happening behind the scenes that most practices never even hear. So let's jump in. All right, prediction number 1. AI search will reshape local visibility, and practices must invest in AIO alongside traditional SEO to win in 2026. We are now officially past the point where traditional SEO alone can carry a dental practice online. Don't get me wrong, SEO is still essential. You still need a clean technical foundation, fast load speed, strong service pages, accurate directory listings, an optimized Google business profile, and all of that. This is the thing. SEO still gets you indexed. It still gets you into Google Maps, and it still matters. But this is the truth. SEO gets you in the door, but AIO, or AI optimization, and you've heard me talk about this before on the podcast, AIO determines whether you actually get recommended. AI search engines, ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, and more than anything now, Google's AI overviews, they don't rank your content the same way that Google did just 5 years ago, 2 years ago even. These models are looking at your entire digital footprint. They're trying to assess a number of things. Is this dental practice credible? Are they trustworthy? Should I recommend them? Can I defend this recommendation with evidence? And that brings us to what is the very heart of AIO. AIO is about creating confidence signals for AI engines. So what does that mean in practical terms for dental practices? Let's start with reviews. Reviews, they already matter, and they're going to become even more influential in 2026. AI models read your reviews. They analyze the sentiment, consistency, recency, and patterns. If your practice has a weak review velocity, that's the frequency by which you get reviews, or outdated reviews, AI will simply favor a competitor with stronger real-world proof. Number 2, you've got to make your practice what I call AI readable. That includes schema markup, that's a fancy word for a little bit of code on the back end of your website that actually provides a roadmap to Google and other AI search engines. Clean, consistent NAP citations, that's name, address, phone number. Clear service definitions. High authority citations. Structured FAQ content. AI needs context, clarity, and structure, and traditional SEO alone doesn't deliver all of that. Number 3, you need evidence-based content. It's no different than dentistry. Everything is evidence-based, not keyword-driven content. AI wants depth, nuance, and clarity. It favors content that genuinely helps patients. It looks for expertise, not fluff. And number 4, EAT, or experience, expertise, authority, and trustworthiness. That's going to become the deciding factor more than it even is already today. Your bios, your credentials, community involvement, your professional affiliations, and the consistency across online platforms are all going to become, and already are, trust markers that AI models rely on. So the big shift here, SEO gets you crawled, but AIO gets you chosen. You need both in 2026, and the practices that embrace this early on will own AI visibility as it becomes the new front door for patient discovery. All right, let's get into prediction number 2. AI search will start showing ads, and this will be the biggest shift in local marketing since Google Ads themselves launched. This is the prediction that almost no one in dentistry is talking about yet, but the insiders absolutely are. AI search will begin showing ads in 2026, and it is already happening in small experiments. This is what we know today. Google has quietly tested quote unquote sponsored suggestions inside AI overviews for national brands. It's early, but the infrastructure is there. And Google's earnings calls have hinted at more AI monetization in the way. Number two, OpenAI has been experimenting with code-generated advertising. That means that ChatGPT could surface sponsored recommendations in certain contexts. They've announced early partnerships and are testing formats behind closed doors. Perplexity is even further along. They've tested inline ads and have signaled publicly that a formal advertising platform is on the way in 2026. And because Perplexity emphasizes local responses, this will absolutely extend to businesses like dental practices. The key takeaway here: AI search results are going to start looking more and more like Google's traditional search results, with organic answers featuring embedded paid placements. And this means a couple of things for dental practices. Practices with strong trust signals will have cheaper, better performing AI ads. Practices with weak digital footprints will pay more or won't be eligible at all. And AI ads will favor practices with clarity, authority, and strong reviews. They will directly affect your ad performance, not just organic visibility. In other words, the work that you do now will set the floor for what your practice will pay and how often you'll show up once AI ads roll out at scale. I really cannot emphasize this enough. It is going to be the biggest single shift in digital advertising since the introduction of Google Ads way back when. All right, now for prediction number three. Conversion optimization will matter more than traffic because AI is already reducing website visits. This is the mindset shift that most practices still haven't made. AI is cannibalizing website traffic. Google shows answers directly. ChatGPT summarizes everything, and Perplexity provides full recommendations. Gemini compares providers automatically. The fact is, with AI, patients simply don't need to visit as many websites. Sometimes they don't need to visit any at all because AI is already giving them the answers directly in search. So if people are going to click through to your website less frequently, this is the logical conclusion: the traffic that you actually do get has to convert at a much higher rate. And that's where most practices are quietly losing thousands of dollars a month. Conversion optimization becomes the new growth engine for practices in 2026. That means that your site must load instantly, especially on mobile. Your messaging must be simple, clear, and confidence building. Your phone must be answered consistently and correctly. You should have website chat integrated into your site. Your forms have to be short and friction-free, and your scheduling options have to be obvious and easy. And your follow-up, lightning fast, in minutes, not hours. The fact is, going forward into 2026, most practices won't have a traffic problem, they'll have a conversion problem. And as AI absorbs more of the top-level search activity, conversion becomes the battleground that separates stagnant practices from growing ones. 2026 is the year to tighten your funnel. So let's make this simple. Remove friction. Make scheduling effortless. Simplify. If AI is shrinking the total pool of clicks, your competitive edge comes from converting a higher percentage of the ones who remain. So those are the three predictions that I believe will define dental marketing in 2026. Here they are again. 1. AI search will reward practices investing in both SEO and AIO, not one or the other. 2. AI advertisements are coming, and they will transform how practices get visibility and how much they'll pay for it. And 3. Conversion optimization will matter more than traffic because AI is already reducing click volume across every industry, and dentistry is no exception. If you focus on these three areas, you won't just keep up. You will position your practice to dominate as competitors scramble to catch up. And if you ever want clarity on your marketing, or you just want a second set of eyes on your current plan for 2026 or whatever you're working on, you can always book a free strategy call with me at dentalscapes.com/start. There's no pressure, just straight guidance, no gimmicks, I promise. Thanks for listening in. Have a happy holiday and a wonderful new year, and I will see you the next time on the Dental Marketing Mix.